Okay, it's that time of the show. We call it Cleared for Takeoff with Richard Kaplan. And Richard has a special guest, his good friend Julie. And welcome, Richard.
Thank you, Howie.
Welcome, Julie.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
And I brought this up to Richard. Believe it or not, I got an idea of this segment by watching a television commercial on insurance, Allstate, how they use drones to help out for weather conditions. I called up Richard right away. I was so excited. I said, I saw how they're using drones for Allstate commercials. And Richard was excited. He said, not only be a great segment, but my friend Julie is involved in insurance. So here we are. Let's talk drones with Richard and Julie. Take it away, Richard.
Thank you, Howie. First of all, Julie, welcome. It's great to have you. It's a dream to have you on the show, actually, for a while. And second, tell us about what you do in insurance and how long you've been doing it.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I've been working in insurance since 2001, and I work in the claims department. So when there is an accident, such as maybe an auto accident or a slip and fall at a grocery store, or a property may be damaged to your roof during a hailstorm, that's something that I would handle because that's a claim.
Tell me when when the use of drones in your field, when they instituted it, and more importantly, how it impacts the claim process.
The use of drones started about 5 years ago in insurance companies, and it was used mostly for property claims, such as damages to roofs. A lot of the problem with damages to a roof, especially on a house, is it could be very steep or it could be multiple stories. When adjusters go to look at damages to roofs, could be from a fire, flood, it's very dangerous to get on some of those roofs. The only way that insurance companies can get on them safely is to either have a harness and a special ladder to extend through multiple stories, or to hire the use of an outside vendor who specializes in roof inspections. By being able to use those drones, we're able to cut out the middleman, not need an outside vendor, and we don't have to worry about safety features such as us getting hurt. So we can use the drones mostly for damage to properties. It's the last 3 years is when the use of drones really became popular. 5 years ago, the FAA was very strict on regulations with the drones. The last 3 years, they started to loosen up on their policies, making it more convenient for insurance companies to obtain their certificates and to register the drones in accordance with the FAA. So it really started to boom the last 3 years.
Where do you see the use of drones in its most important element in insurance? Where do you feel its applications are most worthy, and more so, what are the pros and cons of it?
Drones, now that the FAA has loosened their grip on their policies, it's not only good for claims, it's good for when you first insure someone. Maybe there's a farmer who wants insurance for his crops, and he lives in the Midwest and he has multiple acres of property. If I was to go there and take a look at it when he gets a new policy to inspect it, it would take a long time to visually perform the inspection by foot. By having the use of the drone can fly up to 100 miles an hour. It minimizes manpower as far as coverage per square foot. So the use of the drones is actually a good thing from when someone first gets a policy, as well as after there's a claim. In events of natural disasters, such as like a Superstorm Sandy situation, where roads are blocked off and you can't get down there to physically inspect, you have the ability to use the drone to get a bird's eye view of the damage and to take an aerial scene photo of what's around. So they not only help in the claims process as far as damage, it also helps in the initial inspection. Maybe I just bought a new house and I want coverage. The insurance company will use the drone to get a look at that house so they can go ahead and give me the proper policy premium, meaning I'm paying for the right coverage that I need based on the condition of that home.
Now, Jules, in your field, you see a lot of damages, you see a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. We just had the California wildfires. Do you believe that drones would be a benefit in a wildfire situation?
Well, the drones have to weigh no more than 55 pounds. That is with the use of a camera as well. So don't forget you have to take the weight of the technology on that drone. Drones can only fly up to 400 feet high, and they can go no more than 100 miles per hour for the use of insurance companies. So my only concern with something like a forest fire would be the heat, the fire heat. Even though you may not be close to the fire itself, the heat could melt and damage the drone, which could be very costly. I think the use of a drone might be better at preventing forest fires before they occur by looking at the risk, the condition of the woods, the condition of the trees. Do they look like they're in poor health? These are things that the human eye might not pick up on when you're walking on the ground, as opposed to an aerial view.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, have you personally had the opportunity yet to work with drones, or have you seen them in action?
I haven't used the drone myself because I'm more of an inside claim person. I handle a lot of auto damage currently, but I have seen them in action. A lot of insurance companies do offer training programs because before you get adjusters on the road using these drones, you need to properly train them and make sure that they're well equipped with the handling of this. They are expensive, so you do want to take care of your items as well. So I personally have not used it, but where I work, as well as other companies, we do offer a lot of training classes on drones where you will be enrolled in a course, and they will take you step by step on the use, operation, as well as launching the drones, so you get a better feel and comfort level before you're actually on the road doing this.
Fantastic, Julia. I can't thank you enough for coming down. I know that you are very busy. You work in Florida, and you have a flight this evening, in fact, so we gotta get you on a plane, unfortunately. I wish you didn't have to go, because I'm gonna miss you terribly, but this has been fantastic. Thank you so, so much. I know my viewers are gonna get a lot out of this.
Yeah, Julie, this was really a riveting segment. When I saw this, actually the commercial, and I told Richard, when he mentioned you, I said, well, that's a great idea, but you've had so much, added so much insight and knowledge, and it really was a terrific segment talking about drones and its impact with insurance and how it can help in the future with disasters and other things. So, Julie, great job. Richard, great job.
Thank you.
Another great segment, clear for takeoff.
Thank you.